Good day. So we are in our fifth presentation, lesson 5 of complete AutoCAD training course 2D and 3D. So lesson 5 is data entry methods. Again, I am Virgilio R. Cuajunco Jr., Master of Engineering, major in ECE of Cavite State University. So to start with, so our topic for today is data entry methods. So we have picking, sorry, direct distance, and coordinate entry. So we'll see the difference between these three types of methods. So to show you the difference between these three types of data entry, let's go to the AutoCAD. So I have set our what do you call it? I have set our display turn off the grid mode, the snap mode, the ortho is also off, the quarter is off, so that we can see all the difference. So let's start with picking. So if we are to draw this figure by using picking method, so we have point 1, point 2, point 3, point 4, and point 5. As you can see, they have coordinates, so we'll just try to imitate it. So by using picking method, so I'm going to draw. So let's put it here. By picking method, let's type line L for short. Then let's from here I can draw it here. Then the second line will be somewhere here. But still I have some guidelines. As you can see here. Then next we have here, then close it. So that's the way of picking method. By using the direct distance, so we can make sure that the ortho mode is off. So we have line. Let's imitate it again. So we have first point here, second point here, then as you can see, we can set the angle. So it's approximately 45 degrees. No, 33, 37. Then we have it here and here. So that's the ortho way of drawing it. A direct distance. So if it's turned on, just like in picking, we have here, sorry, line mode. So we draw a line here. So as you can see, we can't draw if the ortho mode is on. We can't draw the specific area point. So we'll just draw a rectangular shape. So by using the coordinate entry, so as shown here, so we have reference point origin is at 0, 0. So as you can see, from the point of origin, point 1 is at 1, 1. Point 1 is at point to point 2 is 4, 1. P3 is 5, 2. P4 is 5, 4. And P5 is in 1, 4. So then returning it back to point 1, point 1, which is 1, 1. So let's try to draw this using the coordinate system. So let's type L at the command for line, then specify the first point. So we have the first point at 1, comma 1. Then specify the second point at 4, comma, sorry, 4, comma 1. Enter. Then we have at line 5, line 5, comma 2. Then we have next point will be at 5, 5, comma 5, comma 4. Enter. Then next point will be at 1, 4. So we have 1, comma 1, comma 4. Enter. Then we can type the next point at 1, 1, or we can just type C to close it to return to 1, 1. Enter. So this is using the coordinate entry. So we have the absolute coordinate x, y. So that's how to draw just an imitation. So if we'll use the picking method, so we have it. Let's turn snap mode on. So if I will try to imitate it, line here, let's turn off the uh, put it here. uh, Enter. So that's the picking method. So as you can see, is it almost identical. So let's try to move it to imitate if we have it, to see if move. Enter. First point, second point. Enter the here. So let's see if it's identical. So just as you can see, it's not almost identical. There's a difference between the sides, the length or the width of the diagram of the figure. So escape. So that's how we use data entry methods, by picking, direct distance, and coordinate entry. So for our next so we have here an exercise, figure 1. So we are given the dimension of this figure, which is letter H. So let's try with the one So we'll use the coordinate here. So it's from point A to point B, there's a distance of 1 unit. From point B to C, there's 1 unit. From C to D, 1 unit. D to E, 1 unit. E to F, 1 unit. So let's try to use using the coordinate entry. So let's return to our Autodesk. So let's erase all of this. All, enter. So it will be much simpler if we use the display the drawing grid. So let's use the coordinate at 1 1. So line, specify the coordinate, line 1 comma 1, enter. So I have it here. So I could put, since our, let's turn on the ortho mode. So we will have an equal. So using coordinate. So if this is 1 1, the next point will be 1 2. So 1 comma 1 comma 2. Sorry, it should be 2 1. Undo. 2 comma 2 comma 1. Then this will be at coordinate. So I have here, but we're using the coordinate entry. So I will put here will be 2 comma 3. 2 comma 2. Then we'll have the next line at next point will be 2, no, will be 3 comma 2. Then let's bring it down. It will be at 3 comma 1. Then we'll have next line, the next end point will be at 4 comma 1. Then let's turn it upward. Let's check the distance. So we have 3. So we'll have 3, sorry, it will be 4. 4 comma 4 comma, this is 1, that's 4. 4 comma 4. Oops, excuse me, undo it. The next entry point is 4 comma 4. Again, 4 4. There. Then should be here. So we have, that is 4. We have the next will be 3 comma 3 comma 3, 3 comma 4. Undo it. 3 comma 3 comma 4. then 3 comma 3 comma 3, then we have 2 comma 2 comma 3, then raise it up another we have 2 comma 4, then we'll have 1 1 comma 4, then close it. So that will be our figure 1. So that's for the exercise number 1. Next, exercise number 2 is from this point, point A, point B, distance of C, then you have D. So let's try to imitate this figure. So this is the line. Let's try to use using the direct distance. So by direct distance, let's start at 1. So this figure, uh, let's try it here. The line snap on is on. Okay. One. Then I have this A. I'll rise up 1 point. Then bring out it here. So let's turn off one by one. So here. Then at point D to E, bring it down 1. Then 2. 1.5, 2. Then this is by direct distance. Then from F to G, as you can see, this is a coordinate of 2 and distance on base, then with a height of 2. So it's 2 by 2, 2 with a height of 2. Then next we have 1. Then from H to I, distance of 2. So therefore 2. Then from I to J, upward by 1. From J to K, left by 1. From K to L, downward by 1, 2 leftward. So 2 leftward, so we have 1, 2, then downward by 1. The next from L to M, leftward 1, then we could close it. See, so we have this figure to imitate this exercise number 2. So this is by using the direct distance. So we have this 1, distance of 1, distance of 1 upward, then it's inclined, so 1 again, 2, we have 2 by 2, then 1 upward, 2 leftward, 1 upward, left by 1, 2 down 1. So 2 leftward, 1 down, which is inclined, then 1 left, distance of 1, then we close this. This has a distance of 2, 1.5 by 1. Should be 2.5, sorry. This is 2.5, 1, 2, it has a distance of 2.5. So let's check this. This should be 2.5. Enter. Why does it not match? So this is a height of, so it's not exactly the same. I think this is 45 degrees. So let's change it. So let's move this. So move it upward. Enter. So this should be moved. So this is an angle of 40. So let's use the polar. Should be touching this line. Let's erase this. So we have line from this point should be 45 degrees. So from that point, enter. So this has a height of 0.5. So that's the figure that we have drawn from this. Good thing I have checked this. It's 1.5, and this is 45 degrees. So that's the figure that should have been drawn. 2 by 2. Okay. Next we have lesson exercise 3. So from point A, so let's have a distance here of 1. So A to B have a distance of 2, B to C 3. So let's try to draw this. So let's span our figure. So we can use it. So let's have this point at point A. So it's the base. So let's try to use this as the, I have a 1 here, so I think the arrowhead will be somewhere here. Okay, this coordinate will be satisfying, but for distance sake, so let's use it here. So line, I have a distance of 2. So here, then from point B upward by 3. So 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3. Then sideways by 1, right 1. Then I should have a height of 2 from point E with a distance of 1 and 2. 2 by 2. So it's 45 degrees. Think 1, 2, 1, 2. Then another distance of E to F. So it's 2.8284. 2.8, as we can see here, 2.8284. So we have it correct. Then a distance of 1 to the right, correct. Then 2 downward. So enter. So we have done that figure exercise number 3, figure 3. It's much easier than this second one. So that will all be for today's lesson. So to show you all of our work. So this is for exercise 1, exercise 2, and exercise 3. So we have shown you exercise 1, exercise 2, and exercise 3. Thank you for, so that's all for this lesson of data entry methods for picking, direct distance, and coordinate entry. For me, it's much useful if we'll use the direct distance than the coordinate entry for we have to type all the coordinates. But it is precise. So by using the direct distance, make sure of using your grid mode, the snap mode, and restrict the courses. So that's all for today. Thank you for listening. I hope you have learned something for this session, data entry methods. So we'll be having the next topic will be related still data entry methods, but it will be about relative coordinates and or polar coordinates. So again, thank you for listening. Keep safe, everyone. God bless.